What's up, everybody? Well, today I thought I'd go ahead and do another full house cleaning, but this time I thought I'd go ahead and feature my non-SE Rainbow D4c. This is the early model D4c that was not branded the SE in the mid-90s. Easy way to tell this apart from the actual SE model: the wood trim on the machine is actually a bit darker. Even the power brush matches too. Also, the hose is not electrified. This basically is the older style one, like the D3s did, where an external electrical wire runs along the outside of the hose where it connects into the main motor unit. And the power brush is basically the same one that's used on the D3c model. Same style brush roll and everything. The single row soft bristle brush roll with beater bars, which are in semi-decent condition. There's another set of bristles right here. This is basically the same style power brush that's also used on my D3c. It just has a little bit darker trim to match the body of the actual machine. This is basically Rainbow's successor to the D3. It has a totally different motor design, but what I'm going to do for this video is I am actually going to make this its first full house cleaning for test vacuum performance, because I'm going to be running two different separators on this in this video, and we'll do one of the next one. But this video, I am going to be running the old style separator that was also used in the D3c. There were actually two variants of the D3c separator. There was actually a much early one where they actually used a metal separator, but this one actually uses a plastic separator. And let me see if I can't separate this on camera real quick just to show you the spider on this. Because another way that these D4s kind of differentiate as far as performance is usually the spider setup. You see this right here is the upper piece where it kind of spins and it creates the suction and airflow up top here, where there are actually 3 fans inside up there, so that's what generally makes the suction. But this is mainly the spider setup that basically disperses airflow throughout the machine. This is the old style. I don't know whether or not this is a replacement, but there were some early versions of the D4c SE that had a totally different style spider setup, where this section kind of ridges out and it contours the newer style separator, which I think Rainbow eventually reverted back to this because this produces a little bit better airflow and performs a bit better. So anyway, I'm just going to see how this one runs with the old style separator, and then I'll make another full house cleaning when I have the new separator installed, which that one has been used since the SE, and it can be offered as an upgrade to your old style Rainbow. I've even tested that one on the SE my D3 model, and it performed pretty good. Definitely improves airflow, but for now, let's see how this one works. And right here, I've already pre-filled the basin with water. Let's go ahead and connect the hose back in. And so, now that all that's done, let's go ahead and get to full house cleaning. All right, we're all set up. So here we go. Power brush definitely grooms okay, kind of not the best as the PN2. I know because I've done one on my E series and that definitely has a PN2. Those groom definitely a lot better, but research shows that these older style PN1 power brushes actually have more airflow than the PN2s. So there definitely are replacement brush rolls that you can get for this that definitely have it, that replaces the beater bars with bristles, with more bristles. So that would probably groom better. But this is fairly good for a power nozzle of this type. So let's continue on. It's all complete. Upon a little bit of a brief teardown, just to make sure everything was good with the power brush, I actually found the missing reset button. It was just not connected to the base of the unit. So I just snapped it back in place, and lo and behold, we have a reset button again. But now let's go ahead and see what this picked up. It's going to be interesting to see, because with the old style separator and all, let's see how it performed. Oh my. Wow. And as usual, I wait until about a week to vacuum. And yes, I do have a cat, so not really the most amount of pet hair clumps in this, but quite a bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump and wash all this out, and I'll get back to you when everything's all put back together. All right, now everything has been put back together. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for another full house cleaning of this same machine, which I will do it with its upgraded water separator. Be sure and stay tuned. Don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.